Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jackie Acosta, and in today's video we're going to crochet this granny square off-shoulder sweater. So that's how it looks like from the front. And that's how it looks like from the back. So for this project we're going to use a 3.5mm hook and 4 colors of yarns. So we're going to start by making a magic ring, and just follow along as I do. So that's our ring. We're just adjusting it. Just pull through a little bit to adjust it. Then you're going to start by chaining 3. Chain 3. And then let's do our first cluster of our granny square. So a cluster will consist of 3 double crochet. So the chain 3 will count as a double crochet. So that's our second double crochet. And that's our third double crochet. So that's our first cluster. We are going to chain 1, then make our second cluster. We are going to need a total of 4 clusters. Each cluster will contain 3 double crochet. And finally our third double crochet of our second cluster. Chain 1, then let's make our third cluster. Ensure that your clusters consist of 3 double crochets and they are separated by a chain 1. Chain 1, then let's make our last cluster. I'm just going to pull it a little bit. You'll see when you pull the ring, when you close the ring, you'll see that the square is forming. As you can see, we have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 corners. So let's make our last cluster. Chain 1, and then you're going to slip stitch to the we are going to slip stitch to our chain 3 that we made earlier on. So you're going to slip stitch on the third chain. So that's the middle part. We did the red part. That's how it will look like on the project. So I'm just going to cut the yarn since I'm going to use it later, but I'll just cut it off for now. Then let's attach our second color, that's green. You'll make a slip knot, then attach it to any corner. chain 4, then make 3 double crochet clusters. So for this round, each chain 1 space will consist of 2 sets of double crochet clusters, meaning each chain 1 space will have 6 double crochets. If you let's just do it. So we are going to do 3 double crochet clusters there. Then we're going to move to our next chain 1 space and do a set of 2 sets of double crochet clusters. That's our first set, consisting of 3 double crochets. That's our second double crochet. Then that's our third double crochet. So that's a set. Separate the sets by chain 1 and let's do the second set in the same chain space. So as you can see, each chain 1 space has 2 sets of double crochet clusters. So the next chain 1 space, we're going to do 2 sets of double crochet clusters again. Separate the sets by chain 1, then the last set in that chain space. So let's do the next corner. The same process. I just want to carry the yarn as I go. The same process, 2 sets of 3 double crochet clusters separated by a chain 1. Chain 1, then do another set. So to finish up the round, we are going to do 2 double crochets in that chain space. Remember, the chain 4 will count as a double crochet, so you're just going to add 2 to make a total of 6 in that chain space. And then you're going to slip stitch to the 3rd chain. To close that round. So I'm just going to cut the yarn . So that's how it looks like. So let's do our 3rd column. And this is the last round you're going to do together. The rest of the rounds I'm just going to do off camera. The same, just join it at any corner, chain 4, chain 4, then do a set of 3 double crochet clusters. For this round you're going to have a middle space. That's the only difference from the previous round. So 3 double crochet clusters. Then the next chain space is a middle space. For middle spaces, you're just going to do one set of a double crochet clusters. For the corners, you're going to do 2 sets, and for the middle space, you're just going to do 1 set. So that's our first double crochet, that's our second double crochet, and that's our third double crochet. So for middle space you're just going to do 1 set. The next chain space is a corner. For a corner you're going to do 2 sets. So 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. So for our next chain space is a middle space. You're just going to do 1 set. For our next chain space, you're going to have a corner, so we're going to do 2 sets of double crochet clusters. Chain 1, then the next set. Our next chain space is a middle space. You're just going to do 1 set. Then our next chain space is a corner. We are going to do 2 sets of double crochet cluster. Our next chain space is a middle space. You're going to have just 1 set. So for this round and the preceding rounds, you're just going to repeat this same process. Middle spaces you're doing 1 set, and for the corners you're going to do 2 sets. So for the last corner, the chain 4 that we made earlier on will count as a double crochet. So we're going to add just 2 double crochets to make a total of 6 double crochets in that chain space. So we're going to slip stitch to our 3rd chain. And end of round. So that's what you're having. So from there, just going to repeat the same process until you have a total of 10 rounds. So this is our first panel. This panel will make the hands of our projects. So for this panel, I only have 10 rounds, and for the next panel, I'll have like. So this is how our project will look like. Just place it down and join everything together. I'll show you how I did the ribbing. So for the bigger part, I did a total of 15 rounds, and for the smaller part, I did a total of 10 rounds. So you'll just join everything together. And I also did a total of 10 panels. So just join them together. That's the joining. Join each panel, and that's our ribbing. So if you have a particular way of how you like to join your work, just use it. But for me, I'm going to join using single crochet. Ensure that as you join, the front parts of your panels are facing each other, and the back part of your project is facing away from each other, so that when you turn your work, you're having the front side and the back side. So the join will be in the back side. So I'm just going to start from that corner where there is a chain 1 space and join using single crochet. So next we're going to do the ribbing of that part that we joined. I'm going to join the rest of camera, so let's just do the ribbing of the part that I joined. Make a slip knot, then just join to any chain. then chain 12. I wanted my ribbing to be long, so you can chain less if you want a shorter one, but I'll chain 12. So that's 11. The 12th one will be my turning point. So I'm going to do single crochets down, a total of 11 single crochets. So that's our 11 single crochets. So we are going to join that part to the panel like so. So you want to join it like that. To join it like that, you're going to do a slip stitch in the next 3 chains. So you're going to slip stitch on that first chain, slip stitch on the second chain, and slip stitch on the third chain. So you're going to do a slip stitch on the next 3 chains. Oh, I did 4. So the slip stitches will act as a turning point, so you're just going to do single crochets, 11 single crochets again. Then chain 1, turn your work and do 11 single crochet down. And do 11 single crochets down. So once you have done 11 single crochet down, we are going to slip stitch in the next 4 chains. Firstly, so the slip stitches will act as a turning point, so just turn your work and do 11 single crochet to the top of your work. Repeat the process until you make a ribbing round your work. Then you'll join the project afterwards. So once you're done with once you have completed, you're just going to join them using single crochet, or if you have any other method of joining, it's okay. Ensure that when you're joining, the wrong side of your work is on the outside, so that when you turn your work, ensure that the wrong side of your work is on the outside. So for the ribbing of my crop top, I did the same process. The only difference here is I chained 6 instead of chain 12. I chained 6, and then I did a total of 5 single crochets. So I did it round and then joined it at the end. Just the same process. So I'm just going to decorate my project a little bit, and we've come to the end of the project. Thank you for watching.